Okay, so now we are going to tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So let's bring our palms together and our thumbs to the center of the chest, and let your eyes float up and focus right between your eyebrows. We're getting ready to do a nice little set called Heart of Gold. It's always good to work on that heart. So let's tune in now with 3 of the Adi Mantra. And here we go. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And now take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Hold that breath in for a very brief moment so you can feel your breath and be aware of your breath and receive the breath. If you have space, inhale a little bit more. Good. And then we're going to exhale and release the hands down. And for a moment, simply rest your wrists on your knees, palms up, index fingers meeting thumbs. This set is done seated. So for some reason you need to stretch your legs out, or you need to be in a chair, this set will work that way because we're working primarily moving the upper body, the heart area. So the first one we're going to do, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you from behind, and then my arms don't come up very high anymore. I saw a picture of me, the cover of my little booklet and my video in 93, and my arms went way up, but that was 93. So a long time ago. So you're going to clasp your fingers with your index fingers pointing. Those are your Jupiter fingers. And you're going to inhale and come forward and bring those arms up and do long, deep breaths. So it doesn't matter how far the arms come up. Some people barely get their arms off. Mine come off a little bit, but just stay there and breathe. Some people's arms come right up perpendicular to the floor. It's never a competition. What we want to do is stretch. And so breathe and stretch. This opens your hips. It opens your heart. It is called yoga mudra, which means yoga gesture. That means we are bowing, gesture of devotion. And the highest yoga is karma yoga, to be devoted, to be of service. Inhale, think up. Exhale, think numb. Stay here and stretch. Looking good, everybody. Keep up just a little bit more. Good. And now inhale, gently come up. Exhale, release your hands. So Jupiter is the finger of expansion, wisdom, and knowledge. And that's what we had pointing in that one. Now, this next one is like giving yourself a big hug. And you're going to bring your arms around, a right arm on top of the left. And you really want to feel like you're trying to pull your upper back open. So some people have more flexibility, will get their hands right on their shoulder blades as much as you can. Even though mine don't really go there anymore, I can still pull across my upper back, and then have your chin parallel to the floor. You can tuck it in a little bit, but not too much. And just take your spine forward, keeping the spine straight. You only lean forward about 30 degrees, but that will help you get the stretch, right? So your eyes are closed. You are literally opening up the back of your heart chakra. I think a lot of times we think of chakras from the front of the body, but the truth is it's the whole circumference. So the front of the body is where we have our feelings, and the back is the will. So as you do this with long, deep breath, I'm going to tell you a little story that I just heard yesterday about the will from a woman that I know from the dog park. Only she first knew me when I was teaching at a yoga center in New York City through Kundalini yoga, and we met there. And she told me a story yesterday, keep breathing, keep pulling that upper back open, about how she was stubborn and went and climbed a mountain or a pretty good hike with some friends in clogs. And by the time she got to the top, she had a lot of blisters and was in a lot of discomfort, and she knew she had to go down. She said she thought what gave her the will to get back down that mountain despite the discomfort was what she learned in her Kundalini yoga practice, and that was to keep up. She thought it really gave her the willpower. So when we hold things that are challenging, like the first one is challenging for me these days, you just use your willpower and then you take it into your life. Okay, so take a few more breaths, opening up your upper back. And some of us, and I'm one of them, my back has gotten tighter in the upper back as I get older. So I want to keep that stretched and open as best I can, going forward and back with our spine, which we did not do warm-ups today, but those are good. The spine flex, the cat-cow. Anyway, come back up with an inhale. And now the next thing you're going to do as you exhale is just release this. Bring your palms together. You may keep your eyes closed unless you need to see what we're doing, because it's more effective if your eyes are closed, even though this is a video, you're right where you view. But right now, if you can, keep your eyes closed and just start to rub your hands together really vigorously, really vigorously. So I've been teaching, for many, many years. And today, when I did the set earlier, for some reason, I was remembering many, many years ago, teaching a workshop with this set here in New York City, and how strong and powerful and impactful it was for those students back then. And one student in particular, I remember she asked for a copy of the set. These days, you can find a lot of these sets online, not just with people like me doing it YouTube, but you can Google them and find the instructions on how to do them. So keep rubbing a little bit more, keep rubbing, 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 getting the energy going, because then we're going to meditate on that energy from your heart. Keep breathing, moving, warming those hands. Good. Now, stop the hands, but keep them together for a moment and just feel the warmth. And then what you're going to do, perhaps tingling, I'm feeling tingling, that's energy. So you're going to inhale and you're going to start to slowly separate the palms. And as you open them up slowly, eyes closed, you're going to sense this. You don't have to look at it, even in yourself or me. You're going to take the right hand in front of your shoulder, and the left hand is going to go out a few inches. So you're expanding the heart side of your body, physically and energetically. And have these palms facing each other, and keep your spine straight, and keep your eyes closed to the third eye, and make this a meditation, sensing that energy between the right hand and the left hand. Long, slow, deep breath. So the physical branch of yoga is hatha, right? Hatha. And that means sun and moon. And the right hand represents our sun side, whether we are male or female. And the left side is your moon side. And we work to bring these into some modicum of balance and harmony through these practices. So you're expanding your heart out. Most of us expand more on that sun side, right? We're out in the world doing what we need to do, but can we expand our heart into the world? Focus on your breath and focus on the energy between your hands. Awareness. Sometimes Kundalini yoga is called the yoga of awareness. Okay, now we're going to take a nice inhale. Going to stay in yourself in this position as you hold the breath in for a moment. Anything you need to correct. My heart tends to need to be lifted a little bit when I think about it. A lot of us have a habit of caving in. So I just lifted my heart a little bit more, not exaggerating it, just opening for alignment. And then as you exhale, release your arms down for a moment. Rest your wrists on your knees with your palms up. Now I still feel that energy in my hands. That doesn't mean you do, but just see what you feel and let the index fingers meet the thumbs. And so this woman and I at the dog park were talking about how Kundalini yoga is so different because she and I both do other types as well. And yet how it seems so accelerated. And I think this feeling of the energy is part of that sense of acceleration, which not everybody relates to and not everybody gravitates to. But for those of us who do, we are all energy, and to be able to work with our energy and understand our energy a little better is a gift. So speaking of energy, this next one charges up our energy field. It's a classic Kundalini move you might know. Very good for opening up the energy of the heart, boosting the immune system, and charging up our energy field. So let's give ourselves a little power surge. Press your fingertips into the mounds of your hands. Thumbs are straight. Bring your arms at 60 degrees. And you want to feel like you are a beautiful eagle soaring over a beautiful lake. And your eyes are closed to the third eye or over a beautiful mountain, however you want to envision it. And begin a rapid, rhythmic, equal inhale, exhale, sniffing breath through your nose. Pump your belly with the breath, breath of fire. And if that doesn't work for you, you lose the pattern, you feel like you're lightheaded, have your tongue out and pant like a dog. That's the way we've learned, like that dog. Here we go, breath of fire. Now inhale very deeply. Good, hold the breath in. Bring your thumbs towards each other. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Keep your breath in until the thumb tips find each other. And when they do, inhale a little more, reach the fingers up, but the thumbs are still connected, and you're just inhaling and feeling your spine lift and feeling your energy elevate. And as you exhale, release the arms down and rest your wrists on your knees and index fingers to thumbs and meditate for a moment. So of course that wasn't on cue, but it almost seemed like it was when I said breath of fire and then pant like a dog, and Bo started to bark. So it's an interesting thing because skateboards now are his agitation. And so as soon as he finished his barking, he came into the kitchen and started drinking water. And this is exactly like human beings, right? We get hot around the collar, we get temperamental. We have to do something to cool us down, right? So he came in and he drank a lot of water, cooled himself down because he got all stressed out, right? So there's a little lesson in that came up for me as I was thinking about it. Okay, so here we go. This is our last time rubbing the fingers together. So let's go ahead, the palms together. And so you're going to bring your palms together and you're going to rub, rub, rub again, rub, rub, rub again. And again, if you keep your eyes closed in this form of yoga, it's very useful because we are containing the energy and we want to feel our energy and shift our energy and feel more alive and feel more vibrant and feel more radiant and release some of the stuff inside that we don't need anymore. Go to those deep levels. Someone said to me the other day, it's like peeling away the layers of an onion. And I said, that's true. That's what our teacher used to say, right? So peeling away our own layers here. Breathe. Keep rubbing vigorously. A little bit more. All right. Let's take a nice inhale. And once again, the palms are together as you feel the energy in your hands. And this time, as we exhale and separate the hands, we're going to cup the hands in front of the center of our chest with the right palm facing down, the left palm facing up, and a space between the hands. Here's our heart of gold. So imagine that you're holding a gold luminous ball between your hands. Lift that heart up again. I found my little pattern. I was starting to sink in a little bit. Don't sink into your heart. Open your heart. Relax your shoulders and have your chin parallel to the floor. So when you have your head placed correctly, you feel like your neck is lifting up, right? As if there was a little string or a rope at the top of your head. So you want to have that length. And when you get that length there, everything opens up. But what you want to focus on right now is your heart opening up. So we're going to be quiet. We're going to breathe. We're going to inhale, think Sat. We're going to exhale, think Nam. And other thoughts may come in. Just see what comes up. This is very healing to hold our hands in front of our heart like this. Let your breath slow down and deepen. Observe your mind. Are you present? Or are you wondering how long we're going to be here? Enjoying the moment? So when I was looking for this set online, and I was searching it, of course, the song came up by Neil Young. So the words came back. That was a song that was so popular when I was young, right? Searching for that heart of gold, and I'm getting old. And it was interesting because I'm so much older now than when that song came out. And it's so great how music comes back into our mind and the words that are beautiful. So what do you feel between your hands? What's coming up for you that is beautiful in your heart? Do we take time to do that? To feel that goodness, that goldness in our own heart? All right, we're going to take a nice inhale. Staying right here and just holding that space between our hands. We often talk about when we enter into our yoga world, we're practice we're doing, we're holding a space. Well, right now we're holding a space in ourselves, in our heart. And then exhale, release your arms down and just rest your wrists on your knees and let your index fingers meet your thumbs. And just sit for a brief moment. That made me think of someone that I was teaching the other day, said that they were going to a service and I love readings, and did I have a reading? So I'm going to do that while you're sitting here. I'm going to look that up and share it with you. Don't worry about what is reality or what is plain or what is mysterious. If you were there, it was all those things. If you can imagine it, it is all those things. Eat, drink, be happy, accept the miracle, accept to each spoken word spoken with love. And by the same poet, who you may know who this is, and I'll tell you after I read the second one. The dream of my life is to lie down by a slow river and stare at the light in the trees, to learn something by being nothing. A little while, but the rich lens of attention. So just when you're in your practice and you have this gift to be inside, let the words from Mary Oliver help you go into that lens inside you of attention. And so now you can come laying on your back and take rest for a few moments and just keep absorbing the set that we did for your heart. The heart is that pathway between the lower chakras, which are for survival, rectum, sex organ, navel, and the higher chakras, where we start that spoken word. And then when our spoken words are in that higher place, they do come from a place of love and clarity. And so those upper chakras are the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And the heart is the connector. So just relax on your back. Take rest. Somebody else's dog is there and quiet. Not going to have too long of a rest today because I do want to add vibration. I'll do that in a few moments. But do rest for a few more moments. Perhaps use your imagination to be at that river, lying down by that river. Alrighty, so this is what we're going to do next. We're going to inhale, reach our arms behind us. We're going to hold the breath and stretch our body. And exhale, relax the body. Staying on our back, we're going to inhale and draw one knee in. I'm starting with the right. You can start where you like. And then exhale, bring that knee over across your body. A nice realignment of our energy. And then inhale, bring the right knee back in. Exhale, release it out. Same thing with the other leg, whichever one you haven't done yet. Inhale, hug it in. Exhale, take it over across. Unwind that spine and the knots in our back, where we will those things, those knots of life. And then inhale, bring that knee back in. And exhale, bring the other knee in. Give yourself a little hug. As you give yourself this hug, see how much you can gently tug from the hips here. Now that's not something you want to hurt, but just how much can you soften your hips as you pull in? The hips are an area of our creativity and our passions and our emotions and the fluidity we live in, as opposed to rigidity. And then bring the soles of your feet and your palms together and rub them. Give yourself a little self-massage to your 72,000 nerve endings, your reflexology points, and everything else, muscles, bones, etc. And then rotate your wrists and ankles and go the other way. Rock back and forth on your spine. And then come up. And once again, we're going to sit. And now we've worked on the heart, so we're going to connect with our heart a little bit more. And that is bringing one hand on the center of your chest. One of the first things I learned in Kundalini Yoga for a meditation was this, with the Guru Ram Dass chant, but we're going to do another chant for the heart. So just bring one hand and then the other, it doesn't matter which, and I will find what we are going to do. So just meditate until I do. I think you'll pick up on this pretty easily.
I am the light of my soul.
now just take a nice deep inhale, hold the breath in, and feel your heart. Feel your heart. Feel the courage in your heart. Feel the goodness in your heart. And then flip your palms over and bring your palms together. And we are going to complete with the long time sun song into Satnam. So here we go. If you don't know it, you'll learn it.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on.
Everybody, now take a beautiful deep inhale and hold your breath in and visualize yourself as healthy and happy and whole. And then exhale your breath, keep your hands in the prayer gesture, and take another deep inhale and hold the breath in. And as we hold this breath in, visualize love to all, light to all, life to all, peace to all, and blessings to all. Exhale your breath. Thank you.